Hi, it's Wendy, and welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to work on some of the table pieces that I've been doing some work on over the last few weeks. And we'll clean up here. So I have worked on a series so far using the stencils and using the images from ancient Greek and Roman, medieval. Oh, here's a stencil I've been looking for. Um, Sculptures mostly. And well, I'll just show you here. This is one of the images. And then I did a cutout. Actually, this is the wrong piece, but you get the drift. I photocopied them onto plastic. These are overhead projector slide plastic pages that I had spare. And so here are some of the earlier works that I've done, just so you can see where I'm going with this, using the stencils. I really like the abstract aspect, and especially ones that stay very almost unrecognizable, but there's a hint of the figure in the surface on the picture plane. And these are the stencils. Let me go over here and pick some up. I wash my stencils just so that they can lie flatter. And this was one of the stencils that I used for this particular image. I don't know if that makes it any clearer, but that's where we are. So, more work to do, and today I'm doing it on this surface. So let me just take a look at what we've got here. I can work with the positive and the negative spaces. Positive and negative. These two go together so well. And of course I'm missing some. I'll put him right on the horizontal line. Okay, so now we'll get some paint. And using my squeegee, I'm going to work on the surfaces there. Permanent rose. Some of these paint tubes have a little bit of kind of a dry paint plug in the tops of them. That one was okay. Let's see how we do with this one. Yeah, that one's plugged up. So what I do is I take a push pin to open it up. Not quite enough. Also, if they've been sitting for a day or two, they have the paint just down at the bottom. You have to be careful when you shake it without a lid. Now, I often look to see which direction I want to go in. I'll go across this and twice because I didn't even get pigment into the stencil. And now these, I have to do one side and then the other side. I don't think it's going to last much longer, but I'm going to use a white to extend it here, which may or may not work. Hardly matters because I'll be going over these again and again. Sometimes I really like a light pigment on a light background, if that happens to work. Okay, let's see what we got. There's my Venus. This is an interesting image. Pretty light. These will be a little bit more stand out-ish. And you know what I'm going to do? There's a lot of paint on here. I'm just going to reverse it, and I'm going to use it as a stamp on another sheet, like this one, which I think is outside of where you can see. But and a squeegee is not the only way. Oh no, I had another Venus on there and I didn't even know it. I've been looking for these. Ooh, look at that. Wow, that's so beautiful. Look at how that Venus got trapped and took on the squeegee from another stencil. I'm loving that. However, she's a working girl. I gotta use her in another stencil, so I'm not just sure how that will turn out. Let me see. I'm gonna just try a solid Payne's gray. So the background will get kind of mashed up. There's a stencil. And there's a stencil. Let me see how this looks or works. Ooh. Look at the little feathering there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but well, I have to admit, the Payne's gray looks pretty good. So I'm working on another one here. what I want to do. So I'm doing 2 passes. Like I did here over the same stencil, going in a different direction. More than one direction. I might want to use a sponge at some point. There we go. And I'm just going to let this, I have to let them dry at some point because going over and over them again and again is going to create, yeah, just a mixing of colors. Not going to look terribly good. Let's see what this does. Ooh. And sometimes if they're not quite registered right, it's even better. Huh. Well, now I see I have to plan what I'm going to do next here. But I am loving this initial manipulation here. Let's see if I can get something of this. Yes. Yes, I think so. And I just don't have Venus. Look at how good she looks in her little spandex dress. I'm just going to do half. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Venus works very, very nicely. And I also like this little goddess. Oops. I have to clean her up. And last but not least, I need to cut out a few more. I have several additional mylar sheets that I'll just need to prep. But I'm loving how this is looking. see, one more little bit of the black, or Payne's gray. I love the Payne's gray because it's not, you know, it doesn't have that iron oxide heaviness. I mean, it's heavy, but it does the job. I keep looking to see where I could put another image. I have two per page, and that seems to be about right. I've tried 3 before without much success. So why am I trying it again? Well, you know, you never know. Yeah. All right, well, that's enough for right now. A little bit of the Venus on that page as well. And I'm just going to have to wait for the paint to dry. So stay tuned. So I'm so happy that you are joining me today, and maybe other days too. I'll take you through my day-to-day as an artist, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tape. Thanks for being here.